Friday. I want to talk about this concept, expected value. And I make this claim that plus EV isn't always plus EV. And people are like, what the fuck are you talking about? Let me explain. So especially for the transition from online to live. So online players would be like, okay, that's plus EV. And it might be slightly plus EV, right? It might be very small, but it's still plus EV. So over the long run, that's going to be a profitable play. Great. Now when you transition to live, plus EV isn't always plus EV because there's always better spots. And the games that you're playing, you may not be able to deal with the swings. Now, let's say I'm playing 50, 100, no limit. Or let's say I'm playing something higher. Let's say I'm playing like 100, 200, no limit. And we got, everybody's got like $50,000 or $60,000 behind them. I may make a move that's plus EV, but it really wasn't right for that time and that perspective. Because the fact of the matter is, in order to realize that it's like a high variance play, in order for me to realize the profits from that play, I've got to do it over and over and over and over and over again. And maybe 100, 200 is too high for you to do that play over and over and over again. So you need to pick better spots. So there's the mathematical side of EV, and then there's the psychology side of EV. So the mathematical side of EV says, okay, this is a profitable play over the long run. And some of the time, I don't even know how the fuck people say that, because like you see them attack, oh, I think this player does this 90% of the time, and they just pull those numbers out of their ass. So that's a whole nother story. But if they do they arrive at the conclusion, maybe they use like a chip EV model or something, and they arrive at the conclusion that this is a plus EV play, and like it's plus EV for like 10 big blinds or something like that, or 8 big blinds, whatever. Okay, good, it's plus EV. However, if you lose it, and let's say you'll lose it 9 out of 10 times or whatever, if you lose those times, are you able to recoup? Are you able to play your game without a problem? Can you sit down at the table and deal with losing that 3 or 4 times? Can your bankroll deal with losing that 3 or 4 times? So plus EV isn't always EV. Sometimes I'll have players review hands, and I go, there's nothing really wrong with that. It was a good play, but was it necessary? Probably not. There was other spots. And if you're gonna make one move and then you're gonna lose and be like, fuck this, I'm out of here, I'd rather you wait for a move that has more EV or is basically less variance. There's less variance in the play, so it's easier for you. It's easier for you to deal with. It's something that's very important. So basically, the general kind of message of this video is just pick your spots wisely. Just because a spot is profitable, it does not mean you need to take it. There's always more. There's profitable spots, but there's spots that are even more profitable. So if you're the kind of player with bankroll issues and maybe steaming issues, make sure you pick the more profitable spots with the lower amounts of variance. High variance is plus EV, but it's hard to deal with it sometimes, okay?